Welcome to the INTEX Millwork Solutions instructional video on installation of safety guardrails on elevated door openings. Before starting, ensure that you have the correct guardrail size and color for the door. The installation package is free of shipping or handling damage. You have the following tools to perform installation: a drill, preferably with an impact setting, a 1/4 inch socket set or wrench, and a utility knife. On a flat surface, begin removing the protective cardboard wrapping from the top and bottom rails. Locate and remove the hardware bag from the top rail packaging and open. In the hardware bag, you will find 4 wall brackets, 4 rail brackets, 4 2-inch long hex head bracket screws, 4 bracket nuts with nylon lock, a square driver bit, 4 3/8 long retaining screws, 8 3-inch long wall screws, and 4 black shims. Using the brackets, hex screws, and lock nuts, loosely fasten 2 bracket assemblies to be used to install the rail. Ensure that you assemble a left and a right so that the hex head is facing up and the wall bracket flanges are facing left and right respectively. Using a small socket set or wrench, tighten the hex screw and lock nut to fasten securely. If your installation uses brick mold trim around the door frame, you will need to attach the included shims to the wall brackets. Peel the adhesive and attach a shim to each of the 4 wall brackets as shown to ensure a flush installation. If your installation uses a door frame with nailing fin only, discard the 4 shims. At this point, you should have 2 fully assembled brackets and 2 loose sets. Now it's time to determine the install orientation and install the guardrail. Take note of which side of the sliding door is fixed and which side is operational. The operational side of the door is the side that the balusters should go over. INTEX safety guardrails are reversible, allowing you to flip the rail assembly so that the baluster side lines up with the operational side of the door. Determine install orientation so you know which is the top rail and which is the bottom rail. Measure 42 inches up from the interior walking surface and mark the wall outside the door frame on either side. Take the loose wall bracket and use the wall screws to attach them to the wall outside the door frame, centered at the 42-inch mark. Making sure that the bracket flange is flush against the outside of the door frame. On the top rail, slide the loose rail brackets over the aluminum at either end and drive a retaining screw at the pre-drilled hole to prevent it from sliding off. On the bottom rail, slide the assembled rail brackets on either end, making sure the wall bracket flange faces away from the door frame. Drive retaining screws to prevent them from sliding off. Position the rail in place. You should be able to rest the top rail brackets on the wall brackets to allow insertion of the bracket screws. Insert bracket screws through the wall and rail brackets and secure with hex nuts for both top rail brackets. Use the remaining wall screws to secure both bottom rail bracket assemblies to the wall. Ensure the wall brackets are snug to the outside of the door frame. Check that the rail is securely in place. Thanks for watching. Visit intexmillwork.com to learn about our additional product lines and resources.